Hey, continuing on with, diabetes, the basics. We all need to revisit and make sure there's no misunderstandings. Now, before I do this, I want to say one thing and make it perfectly clear. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I'm not a social worker. I am a person with diabetes who has been living with it as of October 7th, so last October 7th. I've been living with this for 45 years. And 5 more, and then I'll magically be living with diabetes for 50 years. But I just want to pass on any bit of knowledge I have, and that you can go to your doctor, get clarified if things don't make sense. And you can put a positive comment down below. And if you like what you see, I know it's very rough sometimes, but if you liked, I'd ask you to subscribe. That's all. So, what is diabetes? Well, in the type 1, your body has really stopped producing insulin. And it's not because you ate too much or you're having too starchy of meals. You could probably eat exactly what every other teenage person is eating, and you would end up with diabetes. Well, what is diabetes? Well, your body is made up of, I think it's trillion of cells. Each cell has their own duty, and your body needs sugar. Now, when I was diagnosed, that just really, I was told by people after, oh, you need to go on a sugar-free diet. Well, you can't really go on a sugar-free diet because your body needs sugar. Everything is broken down into sugar. So, over the years, it's been relayed to me as messengers, or what was another one? Oh, the key. The key is being used in many. That insulin is the key that gets your sugar. So the key. Insulin is the key. It basically allows the cell to get sugar. Now, that's pretty well type 1. We don't produce any insulin. And I think the biggest move they ever made was splitting us into, I think it's 3 major groups. There may be a 4th looming, but we'll talk about the 3 major. There's type 1, which I have, which most of this channel is situated around, because that's what I know the best. There's type 2, where your body can still produce insulin, but it's not enough for your daily needs. My aunt as a matter of fact, has type 2. And those who say, well, if you just lost weight, your diabetes will be cured. No. Some people, everyone is different. Some people work it off and walk and do exercise, and great for them. And it's great that type 1s get exercise. But to reach that, imaginary plateau for a type 1, you're still going to need insulin. And I think for me, that was sort of the big thing. I thought, okay, up till then, I had infections or like tonsillitis. I had the measles. I think it was measles. I didn't have German measles or rubella or whatever. I don't know. But it was all cured. You wait a bit and you could cure it. I was sick. I knew I was sick. But it didn't really dawn on me that I would have to do this for the rest of my life. I don't know. At 13, I was probably a little thick up here. I don't know how I made it through grade 8. I know I failed English in grade 9, but then we changed schools, so. But that was the biggest shock, that the type of diabetes I had, I needed to take insulin, and I still need to take insulin. Oh, well, let's just check. It's not good today at all, but let's just check. My blood sugar currently, give it a moment, get me out of the frame. My blood sugar is at 12. Yeah, come back. And you know what? I still, thank goodness for my pump. At least I have my emergency satchel. But there are times you go running out of the house. Oh, I need this. You go running to the store. And if I had to give a shot, it would be, oh God, I gotta get back. Diabetes is always there. And it will never go away. Your birthday, it doesn't say, oh, it's your birthday. Oh, well, we'll forget your diabetes. No. Diabetes is a lifelong condition. And as taping of this, yes, it is a lifelong condition. Will it get better? I don't know. But what I do know is you can do it. It may seem like, oh my God, I can't do it, I can't handle shots. I couldn't handle shots. I was fine. Once the needle pierced the skin, but to pierce the skin, I couldn't do it. And I was taught on an orange. They don't do that now. They have fake skin and a whole bunch of things. But I still think it is vital. And, you may say, well, I'm going to go on the pump right away. sorry, I don't need to know how to do insulin shots. You need to know how to do insulin shots. The insulin pumps are great, and they're like running. And in order to get to an insulin pump stage, you have to learn how to give shots. I hate to say it to any new diabetic, but you need to learn how to do shots. If your pump ever goes down, you'll know how different the insulin reacts when it's in your system than having it, oh well, I just took my bolus, I'll eat now and then we'll be fine. The pump took away a lot of my very low blood sugars. Still have some, but not as bad. And so often we need to learn how to walk before we run. So, learn, listen, go to diabetes education. As soon as, yes, you'll be put into, probably a lot of you went in through emergency. Kids, I was kind of like slept at home one night and the next day I was in the hospital. But listen, if you're a teenager, don't put attitudes up. I know it's really hard, but you need to open up and learn as much as you can. This isn't school. This is something that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. Taking care of you, you will be so much better. Anyway, talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye now.
This is